Andrew Wiggins has been dogged by criticisms that he plays when he wants to play, has a low motor, low motivation, and is not a good supplemental or complementary player to a star. But I think the Warriors getting Andrew Wiggins and putting him in that system, don't you just feel like they're going to get a better Andrew Wiggins? Number one, he does not have to be one of the top two scorers on the team. Obviously, when Steph and Clay are back, they are the top two scorers. Factoring in wherever you put Draymond Green, putting Andrew Wiggins in the middle of that kind of galaxy of stars, if he only has to be a fourth option, you know what? That's a good place to be. Plus, we know the Warriors have found the right roles for everybody they brought into the system over the last 5 years. They have found ways to utilize the best of what a player does. And I think they'll do the same thing with Wiggins. I don't think Wiggins is ever going to be the Canadian Michael Jordan. But I do think that if there's going to be a place where a young Andrew Wiggins, and yes, he's still young, could become his best self, it is Golden State. Number two, the Warriors get a first-round pick out of this. Now, their first-round pick is top 3 protected. So if they get back from the Wolves next year, a year from June, is a pick that's top 3 protected. But if it lands at number 4, the Warriors get it. So think about that. A year from now, the Warriors could have the number 4 pick in the NBA draft. Plus, they'll have their own pick this year that could be the number 1 pick in the draft. If it falls in the top 3, in other words, if the T-Wolves are really bad again next year, it's unprotected in 2022. And betting that the Wolves give you a pretty nice draft pick would have netted you a lot of good draft picks over the years. So what I'm saying is this. The best player in the deal is always going to be the quote-unquote winner right off the top. And so D'Angelo Russell's the best player in this deal, and the Wolves get relevancy. But the Timberwolves right now are the second worst team in the West. They're one of the worst teams in basketball. A year from now with D'Angelo Russell and nothing else there, are they really that much better? Maybe, but that could be a lottery pick next year for the Warriors. And if it isn't, it's going to be a lottery pick the next year for the Warriors. And that is what they got for Kevin Durant leaving. KD was going to leave, and they traded Kevin Durant with the intention of just getting something, an asset back in return, which they got D'Angelo Russell. Now they flipped D'Angelo Russell for Andrew Wiggins and a 1. You know what? The Warriors win it again. They won this deal in my estimation. Are the T-Wolves really going to become contenders with Russell and Big Cat? But do the Warriors get back a valuable asset? A draft pick they could use or trade away? Yeah. They get back Wiggins and a 1. That could be as high as the number 4 pick in the draft next year or the number 1 pick the year after that. Bob Myers, this year's been a disaster, but I think you did great yesterday on the Russell deal.